Today we're going to learn a lower body mobility routine to make your hips and pelvis feel good, because we all know happy hips are key to a happy life. This routine is made up of 6 exercises that target all the muscles and joints of your lower body, which can help with back, pelvic, hip, and knee pain. Please discuss with your doctor or physical therapist before trying these exercises. We will start with the easier mobility exercise, and if you feel comfortable in that position, we will add movement to make it more challenging. The trick with mobility is consistency. Make sure you stick to your mobility routine daily, especially before a workout, and you will see big changes occur from month to month. Stay focused, be patient, and work on making those hips happier. Our first exercise is bear. You're going to get into a downward dog position, and if that doesn't cause you pain, you're going to try to walk your bear. When you do this, try to keep your pelvis pointed forward and not rotate, and try to keep your legs as straight as possible, really trying to feel your heels come down to the ground. If your hamstrings are very tight, your heels may not come down to the ground all the way, and that's okay. Make sure that this is a comfortable walk when you're moving your body like this. The next exercise is going to be a deep squat. This usually causes people some pinching in the pelvis or the groin or the hip. If you can't go down so low, then what you're going to do is try to hold on to a pole so that you don't go down as low. If it feels comfortable, you're going to walk your ape, where again, you're going to try to keep your pelvis as straight as possible and move your legs forward, trying to roll through the ankle and get some good movement there. For all these mobility exercises, the best thing to do is to find a certain distance in your house or in your gym and go back and forth. Make sure that you're breathing throughout and not holding your breath. A good finishing move, if you're feeling good, is trying to do a little in and out with your hips in that deep squat. Again, this shouldn't pinch or be uncomfortable at all. Our next exercise is going to be lizard pose, which is a good bang for your buck mobility exercise. Gets your hip flexors as well as your adductors. So if you're feeling good with that, to walk your ape, you're going to do this Spider-Man type crawl across the gym and repositioning your legs each time so that you feel it in your hip flexor and your adductor. Make sure the front leg is out to the side so you feel that nice stretch, and try to stay as low to the ground as you possibly can. If you're feeling really good, you can come down onto your elbows in this lizard pose. For this finishing move, we're going to do 10 thoracic twists on each side, which is a great way to move your mid-back and your diaphragm. So set the position and do 10 nice twists to each side, again keeping your pelvis pointed forwards and really feeling that movement in your mid-back. Our fourth mobility exercise are called Sciatic Scoops, which is a great way to move your sciatic nerve in your lower body, to move it back and forth just like you would muscles and give it a nice stretch. So you're going to tap down with your heel, bring up your toe towards your face, and tap your hands down and bend at the waist. You might feel some nerve-like symptoms when you do this, some tingling, some pulling, but it should be comfortable, and this is a really great exercise if you're having some low back discomfort, because it's helping move those nerves back and forth. Our fifth exercise are side lunges. And if you get really good at them, you can drop down deeper into a hip Cossack. You're going to start with your toes pointed forward and do a side lunge where you bend your knee and come back up. You should feel this stretch in your inner thighs and also in your groin. If that feels really good when you warm up, you can stay low and move back and forth into a hip Cossack. And then once you're done with these, a good finishing move is to stand up straight and then tap your heels to feel an added stretch in your inner thighs. Almost done with our mobility routine. Our last exercise is the hardest for most people. You're going to get into the 90-90 hip position, and we have other videos on how to get into this position. Again, this should not feel painful or uncomfortable. If your hips are really tight, you may want to set up into a 45-45 position. And what we're doing is we're doing airplane hovers where we put our arms out, creating a lot of tension through them like an airplane, and then bending forward over that front leg and feeling that stretch in our hip and our glutes. So I did 3 each side. And then here, my finishing move are going to be windshield wipers back and forth, getting some nice blood flow to all those hip rotators, which are very important for our overall health. And that wraps up our hip and lower body mobility routine. Again, stay patient, keep doing that every day, and your body will thank you. For more information, visit our website at innerdynamicspt.com.